perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nevada Wolfpack. The Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nevada's offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Nevada going quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Breaks the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reed?
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back open in the middle. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Nevada going quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Using his legs, it's small. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nevada.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was good.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. Lining up for the point after and the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The sure hands, it's man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for space. It's Sprotten. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds his man. It's man. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Going to sling it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Trying to pull his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good... He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Lowers those pads. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thorne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Small. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it up.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He caught it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to pop the draw. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the try is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Nevada going quickly.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And
there he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On the move, it's Luck. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking to throw on 3rd. Punts it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Runs through a tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Nevada going quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Find some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This Nevada offense really has it going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Touchdown, Nevada. Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about this squad, man? Look.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.